Welcome back. It's Crime Time here on Court TV Live, where we take a look at crime stories from around the country, get some insight and perspective from our law enforcement professionals who come here each and every night. Let's introduce tonight's special guest. Joining us, former gang homicide detective Donald Schweitzer. Donald was a police officer for 10 years. He has investigated gang homicides as a detective, served as a member of the SWAT unit, and worked various narcotics assignments. Also with us, former police officer and sheriff's deputy Joe Ested. Joe's been a corrections officer, police officer, investigator, and sheriff's deputy. He was elected vice president of the police union and served in Afghanistan as a police advisor and instructor. He's also the author of the book, Police Brutality Matters. Donald, Joe, great to have you both back here. Our first story tonight, we've got some video. I guess, warning, the content of the video, as always, is graphic in nature, not for everybody. Comes from the San Bernardino Police Department, a gas station shootout.
Somebody got a gun. He's waving it outside, and the lady is scared that's working in there.
Give me one moment.
He's like crazy.
The person with the gun, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
I don't know if he's white and he's dirty. If not, he's Mexican. I don't know.
How old does he look?
Oh, they're right. I don't know, like 20-something. I don't know.
What color shirt, what color pants?
He has like a mask on. He has like on a burgundy sweater. He's like that on dark.
You said it's got the X on? What color is the gun? Is it a handgun? Is it a rifle?
A handgun. Is
it black? What color?
Black.
A passing motorist on Date Street filmed part of the incident, and from the roadway, the commands from the officers were heard loud and clearly.
Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Hey, put it down. Put it down. Drop it right now. Drop it. He's got it in his left hand, bro. Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop the gun.
Gun right now. Drop it. Drop the gun right now, dude.
Drop it.
Suddenly, Armenta raised his arm up and pointed the gun towards Officer Forgo. At that point, it appeared to both officers that Armenta was planning to shoot Officer Forgo. Both officers fired their duty weapons towards Armenta.
Drop the gun. Try 15 shots fired. Shots fired.
Armenta was struck and fell to the ground. He landed on top of the gun and continued moving. Other officers were responding with lights and sirens to assist, and once they arrived, 4 officers carefully approached Armenta and handcuffed him. As they searched him, the officers found a replica handgun on the ground beneath Armenta. The gun was not marked with an orange tip. The only portion of the gun that was any color other than black was the trigger. The officers called medical aid for Armenta, and he was transported to a local hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. There were no injuries to any bystanders or officers.
There's a couple parts of this, but the first thing that struck me is that we're at a gas station, and I've seen this scene in movies a million times. My question to start things off, are shootouts at a gas station as dangerous as they are in the movies? Donald, because how many times have we seen that scene, right? There's a shootout and the whole thing goes up. What's the reality?
Well, they are dangerous, but not the way that Hollywood portrays them. The explosions don't happen because research shows that bullets against gas pumps don't explode automatically. But they're very dangerous. You got to think about all the customers that are there, the people that are walking by. Gas stations are typically at a busy intersection of the city. And you can see in this video here that there's cars going back and forth. There are people that are obviously parked next to the pump, and you got the store clerk there. So this is very dangerous. It's also a very difficult job for the police officers. They probably didn't have enough time to stop traffic to avoid, collateral damage. So they were lucky. This was a good job by the police, and they were lucky that they didn't hit anybody in this very dangerous situation.